Jen, tell me about some of the stuff you're sharing with folks online.
Yeah, I share everything from whole room remodels down to easy woodworking projects. And that's really where my passion lies. You know, my dad was a carpenter and I grew up watching shows like This Old House. So I really have a foundation based in good instruction. But I think a lot of people my age are probably just diving in.
Right.
And it can be really frustrating if a project doesn't turn out how you thought it would, or if there's a tool that turns out to be a little bit more intimidating than you thought it would be.
Right.
So it's something that I started as a hope for just sharing really beginner level instruction so that people can get the foundation that I received.
Confidence and a little bit of inspiration, right? Because you do want them to dive in, and as you say, it doesn't always go the way you want.
Exactly. And so there's a couple different ways that I do that. One is a tool tutorial for homeowners who are just getting started with a new tool that's pretty intimidating, maybe something like a pneumatic nailer.
Yeah.
But then we also share tool tutorials with more familiar tools like a miter saw, and we really hone in on a specific skill or tip that has a wide variety of applications.
Got it. All right, so today we're going to be working on a project. I'm looking at stuff that has a clear theme to it.
Yeah, so today we're going to be using the miter saw, but these projects were made specifically only using a bevel cut feature.
Right, so six-sided. Remind me?
Yeah, these are hexagons.
Hexagons, thank you. My geometry is no good.
Well, this project does require a little bit of math, but it's really easy once you decide how many sides you want your shape to have. So if you think of this as 360 degrees, and with 6 sides, you want to divide the 360 degrees by 6, which is
60 degrees.
Yep, exactly. And so you want 2 boards to come together to make that 60-degree miter, so half of 60 is 30.
Right.
So I can now set the bevel on my miter saw and just make some repetitive cuts.
All right, well, let's show and inspire.
All right, so for this I'm using a poplar 1/2-inch board just from the home center. We're setting up here on your nice saw.
Yeah, this'll do everything for you.
This will do the trick. Really, any miter saw that has a bevel adjustment will work just fine for this project. You just need to be able to set the bevel. So on your saw, we flip up here, we spin it over to 30 degrees.
Okay.
And now I'm not going to use any measuring for this project. I'm just going to make sure that all of my pieces turn out to be exactly the same size, which is perfect for the use of a stop block. All right, and then I'm going to trim the end of my board at 30 degrees and then just make repetitive cuts. Okay, so I want my angles to be opposite, so I'm actually going to flip the board and then slide it down to my stop block. Make the next cut. And now I have 2 opposing angles, and I'll just repeat this cut. So you just need to knock off any burrs from the cut, make sure your joints will come together nice and clean. Okay, so you just put them end to end with the widest face touching. And then we're going to go ahead and join them just using regular painter's tape. All right, and now we can flip these over and add our glue. And then we can tip these up and start to form our joints.
See, how satisfying is that? Just coming together.
And then if you'll hold that, we're going to go ahead and get one more piece of painter's tape and secure that last joint. You can see we've used it to make some planters, a wine rack, a desk organizer, but really the possibilities are endless depending on the thickness of the board and the size of your cut.
All right, well that looks cool, so thank you for the inspiration, and come back and join us again.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for watching. This Old House has got a video for just about every home improvement project, so be sure to check out the others. And if you like what you see, click on the subscribe button. Make sure that you get our newest videos right in your feed.